But last night I was having sex with my wife.
Woo! Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's been 7 years, so you know, anytime you can have sex, it's amazing. But the thing about that is when I say I was having sex with my wife, that she was sleeping peacefully, you know, dreaming about daisies and skylarks and whatever the fuck teachers dream about. And I was masturbating just very quietly in bed, you know, thinking about her. And, you know, but I want her to feel included, you know. And, you know, when I'm done, I come and I look over at her, and it's sitting there in my hand. I look at her, you know, and I just love her so much, so I take it and very kindly just stroke her hair, just rub the cum in there, because, you know, she needs to feel part of the relationship. You know, it's because we've been married for 7 years now, coming up in May. We have 2 kids. It's not that we don't want to have sex, it's that we have 2 kids. And I know that no matter what happens, the second I enter her, 3 things are going to happen. One of my children will vomit all over the bed, the other one's going to shit himself, and they're both going to have a nightmare and wake up screaming. But the difference is that this has happened when we sent them to the grandparents for the express purpose of being able to have sex. And we'll wake up and the phone will ring, and my 5-year-old who's been potty trained for 3 years will have shit himself on his grandfather's lap. You know, and that's just what happens when you're married. Being married changes a lot of things. Like, you know, you don't get to go party like you used to. Like, this is a big event for me. I'm out past 8 o'clock at night, and typically going out to me means I go to Kroger because the baby's out of formula. That's just what my life is now. But last Halloween, my buddy calls me because I haven't been to the last, like, 5 of his parties, you know, because I'm changing diapers and shit like that. And he says, you know, come on out. We're having a twisted fairy tale party. You know, you can't get in unless you're dressed up as like some sort of sexual perversion on a classic children's tale, because those 2 things go great together. You know, classic children's tales and sexual perversion. So I decided I'm going to go as the one of the ugly stepsisters from Cinderella. But the thing of it is, at the time, my beard was actually down on my chest, and you know, I went all out. It's just like the worst, ugliest Brooklyn crossdresser, fucking like. You know, you couldn't afford it, honey, that kind of shit. With, I had a platinum blonde wig on, you know, and a fucking green miniskirt where my balls were actually showing in the thong I was wearing out of it. You know, and we're walking around, we're talking, we're drinking, and there's this guy there who has to outdrink at the party, because every party has one guy that has to outdrink everybody else, because, you know, his daddy never loved him. And he's following every woman around there, and he's cornering her, and he's trying to make her go upstairs and fuck him. And he hits on me for some reason, because I guess I was vaguely, you know, looking like a woman at the time. He corners me, and you know, after the 15th time, I was like, you know what, dude, that sounds great. Let's do this. Let's go upstairs. You know, I have to warn you, I'm a guy. You know, I don't want to give it away with the beard, but I'm a guy. I have a penis. It's not very big, and you know, but I've always been curious. So let's go upstairs, because. The thing of it is, though, I don't catch, I pitch. You know, and I've been curious, so if you want to wake up tomorrow with a swollen prostate, like 1,000,000 questions, let's go. And like 5 minutes later, I found out for sure I'm not gay. Thanks, guys. My name's Sean.